What a strong comeback by equity markets in today's trading session. Although, to be fair, the handover from the global markets was extremely weak. We sort of preempted the global market movement, had a rough day yesterday, but today has been a very, very strong comeback day. To be fair, we started off with actually marginal positive move. China, remember, was shut on account of a trading holiday today. Japan sunk about 2.25%, but the periphery markets like in Australia, Korea, they held out pretty okay for themselves. The big fillip for our markets, although the first half was a little bit choppy, came in when European markets actually kick-started trade, and they held out by 1.25% across the board, or for that matter even US futures, wherein the Dow was scaling up in excess of 300 points and a 1% dash coming in for the S&P 500 futures and the Nasdaq futures in tow. So that really gave us the big fillip. A net result, we are almost on our way of undoing all of yesterday's losses. We made a very strong comeback, 17,560 now back on the Nifty Futures ticker, and you had a very strong move for the broader markets as well, wherein you had a good 146 F&O names going home as winners in today's trading session. And it's really been all sectors which has participated in today's rebound, led of course by real estate and metals along with chemicals, but some of the private banking names, some of the financials, telecom stocks, media names, they've all participated in today's trading session. So let me take it across from first, the large caps, JSW Steel, ONGC, Bajaj Finance, IndusInd Bank, they've all moved in excess of 5 to 5.25%. Bajaj Finserv, ITC, Tata Steel. Remember, we've been highlighting as to how FMCG has really been the last one to actually participate in the rally, with ITC being the poster boy, and that rally really continues for ITC. Today as well, it held out by about 3.5%. The one pocket which was only beleaguered perhaps was autos, led by Maruti, which was the top drag on the index, which lost about almost 2%. TVS Motors, Hero MotoCorp were some of the other laggards. The comeback trade, or the reopened trade as well, has been very strong. We've been highlighting as to how the hotel stocks as well as aviation stocks have been making a comeback. Today was the turn of PVR to hold up 6.25% in trade at the highs of the session. 1500 plus per share is now where PVR is actually trading at. Mindtree, Godrej Properties, JSW Steel, these were some of the other strong contenders. A very smart move actually by large cap and mid cap IT names as well. You had Wipro CEO made a very strong commentary saying that the current pipeline is the largest ever. That said, HCL Technologies bagged a 5-year digital transformation deal with MKS Instruments, and of course news coming in which largely spells well for the IT services sector, wherein the government made the clarification that there is going to be no GST on the back office sector, which is as large as $180 billion, with a huge amount of multiplier effect as well. So largely spelling well for the sentiment in the IT sector. Most of these stocks held out very, very smartly. But it's a little tricky from here, considering Evergrande pretty much is still a work in progress. That said, you've also got the 2-day FOMC meeting as well kickstarting tonight. So let's see, and let's keep our fingers crossed on whether or not these gains remain for us.